We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, it's the final game of Wildcard Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers.
Hey, do I get this ball first? Yeah, we play in a half.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
What is?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
26.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
It's 3rd and 2 right now. He's still running the play.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
When DeForest Buckner was at Oregon, for much of his career, the opposite defensive end from him was Eric Armstead. And everyone wondered about these 6'7" guys. Could they get the leverage? Could they get low enough to make plays in the run game? I think the question just got answered with that one. DeForest Buckner knows how to bend and shed blockers and get upfield.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. 9 yards that time.
I got 100
the football. 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy
to every person in the party. I need to play it.
In this case, though, he's holding in on his targets and he's delivering.
You're a part player, bro. Get out of here.
First drive going to plan so far.
You are a part
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on 1st. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter.
How long your pro
for this team because number one,
when are you ready, bro? This your prime team right here?
Occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger game.
Nah, my team not on yet.
If they start to creep up,
we got some league games to run tonight anyway.
Take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Just scream at me.
6 yards the pick up, and that's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's exactly what it is. What you talking about?
The shotgun to give to Jones.
Big warm-up.
Hey, you got Zell,
right
bro?
around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the big
warm-up.
Hey, man, I know you got money,
call that
too.
play a success. Nice inside run.
warm up and
Sets up a
spank
very
y'all asses and you on about your
manageable
way.
second down. A
Come
very
here
solid
talking
gain
bro,
on that
look,
play.
I need that
The
100.
run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I'm going to let you later on today. Hey, just hit my phone when you're ready. Oh, you need to text me anyway. I don't got your number.
Looking deep for Adams.
I don't got no number.
And that'll be incomplete.
I got you, bro.
Good protection that time. They couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Let me go let the
It's been a
guys
pretty
know
long
right now.
opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
We got a little friendly matchup.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
To throw is Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the point. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The games take too long.
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones
all
in this
of a sudden,
play.
Here you go.
First quarter,
you got a pro
first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
At some point, I'm going to have to...
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Kenny Clark forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
6 motherfuckers out
there. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Who do we double? Number 97.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Tez, you got a good argument. But the one for Deuce, that was pretty tough though. That was pretty tough. He had Henry Ruggs running up the right
Packer
side.
offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A gain of 6 there on first.
70 yards away, Anthony Brown chased down Henry Ruggs, though. Had to be 70 yards? Chased him down.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Nick Bosa in coverage.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
50. Hey, you block over here.
Gonna get this out route kick.
Rodgers from the gun on 3rd down. And Adams has it, complete. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Rodgers now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was the linebacker Devin White there to knock it away.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Caught by Jones. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking deep for Adams. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
He's running once again.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They run with Breida. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
I'll be running scared all game because I can't fucking block. Goddamn. Oh, not a fucking trail.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Check down to Breida. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Play big nickel real quick.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Throwing again. It's caught here by Adams. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Rodgers now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers looking deep for a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7.
53, Mike. Hey, Zoo.
Garoppolo now. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Squeeze, double. 1, Omaha.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Being chased out left. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Breida. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
That would give to Breida. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Garoppolo. Open man is Ross, complete. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away.
Let's go. Do it.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, and that's complete to Adams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. To throw, it's Rodgers. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Again, he was looking for Davante Adams, and it's 3rd down. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Close my app.